Today we're diving into the incredible story of the Akasha family, Kenya's most notorious criminal dynasty. It's a wild saga of murder, global drug trafficking, and a bloody power struggle that stretched across 2 continents. And it all came crashing down in a high-stakes showdown with the US government. All right, let's get into it.
So to really understand this story, we're not starting in Kenya. Nope, we have to go to Europe. Picture this, it's a sunny spring morning, May of 2000, and we're in Amsterdam's famous red light district.
So you've got a man and his wife just strolling down a street called, get this, Blood Street. Yeah, seriously. That man was Ibrahim Akasha, the patriarch of this whole criminal empire. He was in town to settle a dispute over a massive drug debt, but he never actually made it to that meeting. Out of nowhere, a motorcyclist pulls up, 7 shots ring out, and just like that, Ibrahim Akasha collapses, dead, right there in his wife's arms.
Now here's where it gets crazy. You might think, okay, the kingpin is dead, story over. But no, this was just the beginning. It kicked off this absolutely brutal domino effect. Just 5 months later, the guy they think ordered the hit, a Dutch drug lord named Sam Clipper, he gets shot and killed. Then, over the next few years, Abraham's key partners in Europe, the Bassam brothers, are systematically executed. I mean, someone was sending a message, loud and clear. The entire European network was being violently erased.
But to really wrap our heads around the chaos his death unleashed, we've got to rewind. We need to go back and look at the empire he built from his home base in the coastal city of Mombasa, Kenya.
You know, the interesting thing is, Ibrahim didn't start out as a drug lord. He actually tried to run legitimate transport businesses, but they were failing, and failing badly. His fleet was shrinking, he wasn't paying his workers, so he pivoted hard. First into arms trafficking during the civil wars raging in the region, and then into the much more profitable world of narcotics. It's kind of a classic story, right? When the legitimate economy fails you, the black market is waiting. And he didn't just get into it, he became the guy. The essential pipeline connecting heroin from Asia to gangs in Europe.
And choosing Mombasa as his headquarters, that was pure strategic genius. The port was the perfect base of operations. It was far away from the prying eyes of Western authorities, but it was perfectly positioned to receive drug shipments from Asia. He totally understood that the best way to run a global trafficking ring is to hide it in the shadows of a legitimate, busy shipping industry. By the 90s, he wasn't just a trafficker, he was the trafficker on the entire East African coast.
So after Ibrahim is assassinated in Amsterdam, this massive power vacuum opens up back in Kenya. The big question was, who's going to inherit the throne?
Well, the intended heir was the eldest son, Kamaldin. But just 2 months before his father's death, Kamaldin himself was shot at point-blank range at his own petrol station, and to this day, nobody knows who did it. So, with the heir gone, 2 younger brothers, Baktas and